The time has come for one and all to play ball. What the heck am I talking about here? Guys, let me know if you know what movie that is from, but we're not talking about baseball. There is no crying in baseball. Anyway, guys, so the time has come, though, to stop mining Kaspa. This is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. I'm still going to be collecting Kaspa and a lot more of it, but I'm not going to be mining it with these miners or any of these miners or these ones either. Because as we know, the hash rate has been climbing a decent amount, as well as the block reward continues to keep dropping, and another block reward reduction is set to happen in about a week and a half here. On top of that, the Kaspa FOMO train and the hype train and the price train hasn't done anything except drop. So what is my plan exactly? Well, I'm going to be moving over all of my Kaspa ASIC miners over to Sedracoin. That is right, courtesy of Kryptex, who is the sponsor of today's video. But why would I do such a crazy thing? Why would I want to mine a fork of Kaspa in the first place? Well, guess what? It's going to earn me quite a bit more Kaspa. So moving over to Sedracoin right now, all of my hash rate together, it'll be about an extra $8 a day. Now that does add up. Current price of Kaspa is sitting around 11 cents or so. That is about 72 extra Kaspa coins per day. For a month, that's an extra 2,181 Kaspa coins in a month instead of just mining Kaspa. Guys, I don't care about supporting a blockchain. If it's not making me enough money, I will move to something else. And in this case, that is Sedracoin. I will just easily sell that coin, buy more Kaspa, and end up with more Kaspa for the exact same amount of power as mining Kaspa directly. So let's jump on over the workstation. We'll set this up. I'll show you how to move your rigs over to Sedracoin utilizing the Kryptex pool, and we'll also kind of look at the difference in profitability. All right, so I brought up my spreadsheet here just so we can kind of look at the current profitability based on network conditions this very second here. So here we are. My network hash rate, or I guess ASIC hash rate here, is anywhere between 6 to 6.5 terahash. I can't really remember, with miners going off and on, and ASICs, they just sit there and do their thing, and they're actually kind of boring. They just go there, make money, and just hang out. They don't really be moved around too often. But now we're going to be moving it because we need to make some more. So let's just start with Kaspa here. Right now, based on 6.2 terahash, you're only making $29.23 a day. Right now, in red. Now coming in, you could mine Bugna, but you're only getting a few cents, I guess, in theory, more at $29.96, where Sedracoin is currently sitting at about $37.09, so about $8 extra. All right, and as mentioned before, we're going to be utilizing the Kryptex mining pool here. They are the sponsor of this video, and who doesn't want to make more money other than mining Kaspa? Now that means whether you're selling every day and you just want daily profits, or you do want to hodl Kaspa and you want more Kaspa before it does spike in that bull run coming up for altcoin season, mine the better coin and get more Kaspa. In this case, that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to be mining Sedracoin here from Kryptex, selling it daily. I'm mining straight to Mexi. Never recommended to mine to an exchange, but I am going to be selling this constantly, so I won't have a balance there, and I will be swapping into Kaspa and sending that to my wallet. So let's do a quick setup video and show you how to get up and running mining Sedracoin with your ASICs on Kryptex. All right, so I'm just going to set up one of these Ice River Kaspa ASICs, and then you'll know how to set those up if you're not sure, because they're all exactly the same. It doesn't matter if you have a KS0, KS0 Pro, KS1, KS2, KS3M, KS5L, whatever. The dashboards are all exactly the same. Then I'll run through the gold shell one, and then after that, we're just gonna, I'll point everything towards the pool afterwards. But starting over here with Ice River, we're just gonna click on the mining settings here. I do have these undervolted, so they're actually running more efficient than even at stock, but they're still maintaining the stock hash rate. So that's another thing that you may or may not want to do depending on your power price. Maybe if we're going on to this coin, you might want to overclock them a little bit to get a little bit more, because you will be again getting more Kaspa that way by making more on a better coin. Not a better coin, but a more profitable coin currently. Don't let me think that Sedracoin is going to outperform Kaspa, because I really don't think it will. So coming into Kryptex here, we're going to need our protocol. So if you don't have the stratum in there yet, you can use A here, or I'm just going to use B because I'm not going to delete it. So I'm just going to right click 7. You can choose your port. Your port does matter up here. You can see TCP is 777. If you prefer SSL, then that would be 8888. So I just like using TCP on everything. You know, it really doesn't bother me what I use, but that's just me. So now we're going to come back into our miner here, and I'm just going to backtrack all of this right here, and I'm just going to paste that in like so. Next up, I am coming into MEXC, and I am copying my wallet address right there. Remember, guys, never mind to an exchange unless you really plan on selling it pretty fast here. You like me, I plan on selling it once every day, once every 2 days, but you don't want to hold a balance inside of an exchange in case it goes under. You will lose all your coins, or you'll end up like Trade Ogre and you just get to look at them all day and never be able to do anything with them all day. So I'm going to paste my wallet address into there, and that's all you got to do. We're going to save this now, and I do recommend rebooting your miner every time you change anything. You don't have to, but it's something I always do, and I'm just going to go down, hit that restart button. Yes, I'm going to restart it, wait for the confirmation to say that it's actually rebooting and that got the command successfully. It should pop up here any second now. Maybe I guess it's being slow. I'm also mining on my PC here, so that is probably slowing down the website a little bit, but it should get a notification saying successfully rebooting, and it'll happen. All right, it doesn't want to do it, so I'll just cut back after. Let's move on to the gold shell. Now, looking at our KA box here from gold shell, you can remove this stratum right here that you already have set up, but if Kaspa does decide to go on a pump here, I want to quickly switch over, so I'm going to leave this right here. So I'm going to go into the add here, and we're going to start a new one. So I'm going to start with the URL here. You do not need the stratum TCP here because gold shells will automatically put the protocol in front of it after. Miner name, we're going to come back into our pool, or I guess our exchange here, copy our mining address. That's either your wallet address or your exchange, depending how you're going to be doing this. Paste that in there. We need a worker name, so I'm just going to go KA box. Make sure you have that period, and then put in your worker name like so. And that's pretty much all we got to do. Hit that apply button. Now I'm going to move the shovel to the top like so. That's how easy it is to switch your stratums here with them once you have them set up here. Now again, if Kaspa pumps, I'll just move the shovel above that one and start mining Kaspa again. But right now we're going to be mining Cedra. All I got to do now is wait for this shovel to turn green, and we're good to go. Coming back into the Ice River ASIC, we can see machine offline. I'm going to hit the OK button, and we're just going to wait a couple minutes, hit the refresh, and everything will be up and running. I can hear it in the background. It is resetting. The fans picked up. Everything should be looking good here soon. Looks like our shovels are green. Now this is going to mine to the one on top. This means there's a connection to both, but it's mining to the top stratum here. So we should be all good here. Everything should be connected. Now we do have to wait. Kryptex does take a little while. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow, but wait anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes to make sure your rigs are showing up at the pool. And our original Ice River ASIC looks like it all reset here. We are getting accepted shares already. We're going to go into the mining settings. Everything's looking good. So yeah, everything's looking good right now. I'm just going to jump in and see if we actually are getting any hash rate. So I have the right address in. Nope, not my address there. That is the pool IDs. So we're going to pull this out, go back into the pool, paste that in, search for our rigs, see if anything is showing up yet. And wow, we already got 8 workers, as I did do that in the background while I was waiting for them to reset. So workers are starting to detect on Kryptex. So that was actually pretty fast, about a minute or so. All right, guys, so here we are. Hash rates are going to start climbing over time based on the shares that we find. It does say 8 workers are online, but I am noticing that the KA box might not be able to mine Sedracoin. Only Kaspa, Ice River ASICs, and possibly even Bitmains have the chance to mine Sedracoin, where Gold Shell might have this limited somehow, and that's another kind of downfall on Gold Shell themselves. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. I'm going to have to do a lot more testing moving forward. I was not aware of this issue. If you knew about it, let me know down in the comments section. But very interesting stuff is going on here. Regardless, this is how you can make more with your Kaspa ASICs. And if you want more Kaspa at no extra power cost, start mining Sedracoin. Kryptex is available for this coin. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.